Daniel 4:3. Umeni seem to aim, lahan Allah kadama, lakol hakime vavel, di pashar chelma Yehodunani. And that brings us to Luke Sof Pasuk. So back to the beginning. We have seen this progression before coming up to the Zakef Katon. And from me is set a decree. So basically I make a decree. Next up, lamed preposition. Hey prefix, comets hey suffix. Well, that just tells us right there we have a hafel infinitive, right? Now, what is the verbal root? The verbal root ends up being ayin, lamed, lamed. Well, if that's the case, what is this noon doing there? This is a case of nunation, and we see that this takes place in geminate verbs, and that's what we have here with the two lameds. And you can check the treatment of weak verbs on Biblical Aramaic for Biblical Interpreters, page 117, and you can compare with the hafel infinitive form in Daniel 5:7 to see that there is no nunation in that form. So continuing on, we have coming up to the Zakef Katon before me with this word, and then lamed prefix. This is going to be a direct object marker, and then all the wise men of Babylon coming up to the Atnach. This relative marker is going to function something like so that, and then this construct is going to be the interpretation of the dream, and then last, hafel imperfect, third person masculine plural, plus that first person common singular suffix. It's the yod dalet ayin verbal root, so that they might cause me to know. So altogether, I make a decree to cause to come, so that's to bring before me all the wise men of Babylon, so that the interpretation of the dream they might cause me to know. Last thing we want to say right here is we have object fronting. So once again, Nebuchadnezzar is fronting the idea of the interpretation of the dream, just as in Daniel 2.